YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, back with the Hannibal at the Gates campaign. It's been a couple of days. Sorry I was busy, didn't get to record as much as I wanted to, but we'll just pick things up right where we left off, which was trying to defeat the Vettones, who came and invaded Abora. And then I'm trying to avoid provoking the Arvasi into a war. And we also need to finish off the Lusitani, who now have one remaining settlement at Lugos, whatever you want to say that.
Ready for orders.
It'd be nice to go attack these guys and finish them off while they're weak before they get away, but
We fight for you.
I'll probably lose some units doing it, so I'm going to hold off, and what I may
How
do...
can I assist you?
I don't know that judge.
How
Never
can I
mind,
serve
I
you?
remember I just converted. Some of you all called him Moss Man.
A
I think
merry
this is a pretty
meeting.
good name for
How
him.
can I help?
Yeah, we just converted Moss Man. Let's go look at some of my
For orders.
troops. Nothing to be done in Kartuba or Olispo. Tusk of Destiny. Let's see. Yeah, I don't want to march through Aravasi lands.
We fight
Oh no, I
for
don't have to.
you,
This
my
army was meant
lord.
to go take out these guys at Aruna. They need to retrain for one more.
At your command.
Let's see, Pride of Mago is what's training over in Carthage to go to Sicily. So let's take a look here. Part of me wants to tear down. Well, I don't know though. Probably wouldn't be a good idea to tear down any of these besides the farm. And I'm not sure I want to do that just yet. I'd like to build like a
We
skirmisher
fight for
barracks,
you,
but
my lord.
I'll just rely on some mercenaries for now to handle the skirmishing. So let's get a couple of mercenary Balearic slingers here. And I'm going to need some horsemen in this army. I can get Carthaginian horse and noble cav. Probably going to stick with Carthaginian horse. Going to be a little more flexible as the melee cav has like, or shot cav has like no melee defense anymore. It just seems like a safer bet to go with the
Are you ready to serve?
melee cav. So there we go. Oh, I didn't actually hire the skirmishers. That was brilliant. Oh well, I'll hire them on the next turn. No big loss there. Let's go ahead and end this turn actually and just see what happens. My income's down quite a bit just because I have more armies raised right now, particularly elephant generals when I raise those 2 extra generals. What I'll do though is as soon as I no longer need them in Iberia, I'll just move them towards the front, and as I gain income I can build them a full army. It always looks like those guys are going to attack me. About half expect them to do so. That's my ally, the Mesli, who are marching all the way up
We
there.
have fine goods, and you doubtless have much that we would find
My
desirable.
client states wants a trade
So,
agreement. I
are
don't
we
remember if I tried trading with them before and they didn't want to, but whatever. Better late than never. The Vettones are going to make a run at Olispo. And this is going to be a difficult defense, if it's possible at all. I do get some hoplite units in the garrison and some skirmishers there, and I have an elephant unit, and it's a walled city. They are going to get ladders to start off with, though, and they have sword units, which is going to be dangerous. But I have plans on how we might be able to potentially deal with them, so let's try and do so. I didn't recruit any more troops into this army. I guess I probably could have. There's really only a couple of units here that worry me, and it's that well, actually just one, the Lusitani Noble. All the other units are quite weak, but obviously their numbers are substantial too. We'll see what happens. They're probably going to try and part of them climb the ladders and part of them get over the gates. I don't have any intention of fighting them on the walls because the swords are going to do well in a fight on the walls. I'll just keep my guys down out at the bottom level of the gate where they're trying to break in and do my best to just shower their guys with javelins while they're exposed on the wall. And they're going to have almost an impossible time burning down the gates because it's raining. AI doesn't seem to be too smart in its choosing of weather for an attack. So good luck burning down iron gates in the rain. What we'll do is just put a couple of these guys here, a couple of these guys here, and we'll put some skirmishers right here. Actually, let's put a unit here.
At the ready.
I'm gonna put these guys farther back actually.
Hoplites. Javelin men.
just want my javelin to have clean shots at the walls and be unobstructed. And then peasants, not a whole lot of use for these guys, but let's just put a couple of them here. And we'll put some more here behind my elephants or something, in case we need to slow down a unit for a second to let my elephants do some butt kicking. And then let's grab my ships and come dock them in the port. And then we can run these skirmishers to the walls. They might get there in time to help me do some damage. Yeah, I don't see any point in really letting my javelins throw at the guys moving the ladders. I mean, I could get some kills, but a lot of my javelins are just going to get stuck in the ladders and wasted. So that's why I'm not doing that. Some of you may think it's smarter for me to just get up on the walls and try and keep their ladders from getting to the walls, but honestly, I think if they get to the walls, then it should be fine, really, because I can just shower them with javelins either while they're on the walls, or eventually they're going to have to come down through these little gatehouses here, which means that they're going to be easy prey. And it looks like they're all trying to come to this side. So let's reposition all my skirmishers to this vicinity. And let's start running these other skirmishers up from the beach. And it's probably time. Oh man, accidentally hit rapid reload. Whoops. That was a waste. I was just trying to take him off of fire at will because I don't want him to try and throw javelins over the wall. Yeah, so this will be good. I'm going to get a few kills from the towers. That'll always be good. And then add that to what I think I can do with my javelins while they're on the walls, and we should be safe. And let's go ahead and bring... These citizen militia are going to be some of my weakest troops. Okay. Let's just get these guys back for a minute. Yeah, looks like my towers are definitely doing some pretty serious damage. Towers are too strong, really quite strong. Let's wait until all their guys get up on the wall and I'll kind of see what they're going to do. I'm going to leave one unit of Libyans here.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Okay, yeah. Like I said, I'm just going to let them keep trying to climb the wall here for a minute. And their guys are already coming down. Actually, I'm going to shower them for a minute. They're going to try and capture the gatehouse, which is actually quite bad. Ooh, actually throwing javelins at them right here is going to be a bad idea. Stop, stop, stop. Just wasting your ammo. I'm just going to make sure they can't capture the tower. I'll move up. I'm not going to get any good shots at them because of those guys coming out right there. All my javelins get thrown right down here at these men, so it's a waste. Most of their men are up here, and most of my javelins just aren't going to be in the vicinity. It's alright, we'll just keep the Vettones from capturing. And I'll just kind of form up in hoplite phalanx and surround this gate. And then as soon as they finish getting all their men down here, it'll give me an opportunity to start throwing all my javelins. There's probably enough of them down there for me to try it real quick. I just don't know if these troops are really worth the effort. I'm not sure these javelin men have a good angle on these spears. Let's see what happens real quick if I click an attack order. Oh, no, they're trying to throw at the guys coming through there too.
Spearmen ready for orders! Marching order!
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and turn these javelins onto fire at will for a moment and see if they'll kill off some of these guys over here. Actually, again, I'm wasting javelins. I should get a better angle. Let's come over here and get the better angle. Same thing here. I can just prepare to get the better angle. Take my general off fire at will. He's got javelins. I want to save those.
We await your orders. Double time.
Okay, now we have the better angle over here. And let's turn these guys on fire at will. Yeah, now we've got a good angle into these Vettones troops. And we should rout them quite quickly. There we go. That was a much better use of my javelins. And those guys are goners, so I'm going to go ahead and save the rest of my ammo. I'm going to turn these guys around here, so we successfully beat them back there. And now I can turn these guys onto fire at will and kill these spearmen real quick. And halt, because they're routed. Save all my javelins. Alright, there we go. So we've been able to push back the Vettones assault on the wall. We'll see if any more of their guys try and use the ladders. Typically at this point they don't. And even though this is patch 12, where there's been some improvements to the AI, it's not necessarily the case that they're going to go use these towers. That wasn't one of necessarily the things said. These guys look like they're going to go try and reuse the ladders, but none of these troops are. They're trying to burn the gates, which is possible, but it's going to be very slow and painstaking because it's raining and it's an iron gate. So yeah, I mean, burning it's going to be incredibly difficult, and these guys are going to get routed by my arrow towers. So sieging is still going to be a trick for the AI. I really think the best way to fix this would be to just try and get them to bring artillery in their equipment inventory, or their army inventory. See if you can get them to occasionally build artillery when they intend to go sieging. I mean, they use their ladders to start off with. They just don't do so good at sending the rest of their troops up the ladders as they need reinforcements. So it seems like whatever they can do to get the AI to try and take multiple approaches, like not necessarily pushing all their ladders to the same area, maybe trying to burn the gates while they're running the ladders up, stuff like that. I don't know how you program that or how difficult it is, but things like that would definitely be a help. I'll tell you one thing's for sure, the graphics are certainly looking better. Have the extreme unit settings on now, and it really looks good. Watching these idiots sit here though and get hosed by arrow towers while not doing anything doesn't look so good though. And kind of irritating that we still get in these positions where it seems like the AI has glitched out in a siege, unfortunately. So improvements, yes. Complete, no. But I imagine that that's the whole point of a beta, so that, you know, folks like me can take a chance to look at the game, folks like you can look at the game, give them feedback, and if things aren't working right, like I said, I'll probably go post a link to my patch 12 video as well as this video. Now, of course, this campaign was started outside of the beta patch, and typically they tell you to restart a campaign, so that, you know, could be part of the reason why they don't do it. But again, I'm not really certain whether or not that's been fixed in the patch. The Scutari have routed. Let's see if they move up any other... Yep, now they're going to go ahead and change up. Looks like they're going to shuffle some troops around, send up a few more units to keep trying to burn the gates. And they are actually going to be doing some damage to the gates. Got a lot of units pitching at the gates. But yeah, with the rain, it's going to be a very difficult task. It does take a lot longer to light the gate on fire in the rain. So if you're going to siege, I don't suggest you do it in the rain. And I apologize that so much of this video is probably going to get taken up with this, but it gives us a chance to observe the behavior of the AI, if nothing else. I mean, yes, I'm glad that it gives me the victory. I don't particularly like that it has to come in this fashion. But yes, glad for the victory. Part of me wants to just rush out with my elephants and everything and just take these guys out, but that's not going to be real smart either. I wonder if I put my skirmishers on the wall, if it'll tempt the AI, or, whoa, hang on now. They just moved their whole army. I don't know if they're just reforming. Yeah, they're just reforming. I guess when some of their guys get shot up, they move forward. You would think that's something else that might be an easy fix, like if the AI is going to park itself out here, that they would want to park right outside of arrow tower range rather than inside arrow tower range. So I'll just throw that down as another suggestion here, in case anybody from CA ever takes a look at it. Might want to teach the AI to park outside of your arrow tower range. Let's see, so they're moving up more Iberian swordsmen. Gatehouse is only at 50% damage, so even if they do manage to burn it, which I think is unlikely, they're going to have taken so much damage that it's going to be unwinnable. I mean, they're getting a lot of torch throws in, but this unit's already down to half. That one's down a quarter, and that one's down about a fifth. So They might actually get the gates burned. We'll see. I don't know. 30%, still a long way to go. Though they're definitely getting more damage with all these sword units run up here. We'll see. If they do burn it down, all I gotta do is just have my javelins prepared. Which, these guys are ready. Those guys are ready. These guys ready. These guys ready. Those guys are still in hoplite phalanx, so I'll just be prepared. It looks like they've stopped throwing torches again too. Apparently they get glitched out sometimes when it comes to throwing the torches. Wow, that is one pile of dead Vettones. Kind of looks like some kind of pasta casserole or whatever with their colors. There we go. I'm assuming they're going to send up more troops to try and burn the gates, and this time they may be successful. There's only 12% left. But all of my troops are in position in phalanx to meet them at the gates. Hannibal's troops are at the gates in this case. I'm actually gonna, yeah, let's put these guys straight sideways, and then that leaves like an alley for my elephants to come down, like right through here. This will be Raffle Stomp Alley right here.
Our gates are utterly destroyed.
Okay, so their men can now get inside.
Missile infantry ready! Nine! Javelin men!
Quick march!
Okay, so here comes what few men of the Vettones remain. Let's see how brave they are. See if they can survive burning oil, flaming arrows, hoplite phalanx backed up with javelins, and elephants. It's going to be quite a task, one that I don't think they're going to be up to, but we'll follow them on their path here and see how they fare. First, the burning oil. This is like the task or the test of the Vettones, and the boiling oil is going to be quite a test. Now they've come in to find hoplite phalanxes on either side, and the rout is pretty much already starting. Yeah, with the elephants being near, these guys are like, oh no, we're not getting raffle stomped. We know better. We'd rather get burned to death with oil. So, yeah, they got burned with the oil, and that is going to be a complete fail on the part of the Vettones when it comes to sieging. So AI siege, obviously still leaving something to be desired. It has improved quite a bit, but the ladder use and just siege equipment use in general needs to be the continued focus, which CA did focus on it in this patch, and again, this was started before it. I don't know how or if it affects it, so anyway, like I'm saying, just hopefully it's something we continue to see improve, but we were able to defend from the Vettones. I wonder if there's any other fights that I can go ahead and have for you before I end the episode on that note. Let's see, these guys can't quite get to Aruna. And the Vascones, not as strong as they were, but still a pretty fair number of them, and they have a pretty large number of skirmishers. This will be a fun challenge for this army. It says that they're going to easily defeat us. Let's go ahead and fight it. And this will give me a chance to maybe show you a slightly more challenging battle, and that means the Vettones are suffering a loss, so in the next episode we ought to be able to exact some pretty swift retribution. I've got some armies that should be ready to lash out against the Vettones settlements. After having destroyed that army, their defenses are going to be quite weak. So let's see. Start the deployment. Looks like dry ground, and I attacked an army that is encamped. Didn't realize that. What is this over here? Capture point tower? What the? It's like floating capture points over here. That's really strange. Looks like the capture points... I don't know what the capture point's for. It's honestly kind of weird. Alright, I have ballista though. I'm going to take them off. Fire at will. And... no. I'm going to take some of my swordsmen to this side. Let's take some of my light... oh, actually there's going to be reinforcements coming from all over the place. Let's just keep our forces... let's keep our forces together for now. Ooh, I don't know, it might be not a bad idea to hide some of these Celtic Light Horse somewhere where they can be hidden. I don't guess they can hide in this light forest. I can't find anywhere to hide them. I was kind of hoping I could hide them and maybe ambush some troops trying to make it into the fort. I'll just keep them out here at the ready. Same thing with these Scutari. Let's get these war elephants here. I've actually been playing a lot recently on the touchscreen version on the laptop, just to get a feel for it. I actually kind of like it. It doesn't replace mouse and keyboard for me, but it is kind of fun in its own right. I actually beat the prologue campaign on all touchscreen controls. I'm thinking about some videos to make you all the touchscreen controls. Not exactly sure what I'm going to do yet, but it is kind of fun. I find it to be, like I said, an interesting challenge of its own. Oh, check it out. These veteran shield warriors are coming out of the fort. Maybe they wish to be introduced to my elephants. I mean, generally speaking, if they're sending out a diplomatic party like this, I want to send my best folks to meet them. So let's all hold back for just a minute and let's send them out to be introduced to my troops. They have an Iberian swordsman. Ooh, I don't know, they're still kind of close to those arrow towers. I might destroy the arrow towers before I send my elephants in because those things fire pretty relentlessly. Yeah, so I might postpone their raffle stomping for just a moment until I take out these arrow towers. But yes, I do fully intend to raffle stomp as many of them as I can. Let's see what kind of troops they got coming in here.
The men are wavering.
Whoa, what the? Yeah. Some of you are probably going to be frothing at the mouth right now, saying, you never watch your mini-map. And some of you will no doubt be making fun of me, calling me an idiot, telling me how incompetent I am, to which I can only laugh because, it's just a game, man. Don't take it too seriously. Sometimes I make mistakes. I thought I was watching where the reinforcements are coming from, but apparently I wasn't. Anyway, let's go ahead and take the fire off of their... I don't know, I'm about to destroy their arrow tower to just make sure that they can't use it. Put the hoplite phalanx right here and just make their battle a little more challenging here. Let's move back my elephants. And these guys off fire at will. Let's see if I can hit some of their Iberian skirmishers. Get my Scutari Cav into action. Let's take one unit to this flank.
Melee fighters ready! Iberian sword! Javelin men! Advance at speed!
These guys back, going to fire at will. Yeah, I'm just gonna get this Scutari around into Scutari Cav around into those skirmishers, which look like they're pretty vulnerable. Yeah, we were able to push them back over here. All the skirmishers are shooting all their ammo at my Libyan hoplites, which is perfectly fine with me. I'm going to also hit a hammer and anvil right here on these troops because they're kind of breaking through. In fact, let's pull another unit in here. Why those horses are running off in the opposite direction whenever I order a hammer and anvil over here. Let's get a close-up real quick, watch my Scutari Cav taking out these units.
The enemy general is dead.
And now let's take these Scutari Cav over here into all these skirmishers. And let's see if we can kill the other enemy general. Oh, maybe he already came up here. Oh no, here he is. Okay, let's bring these guys back over here. Scutari Spearmen just charged me there, but that's not going to be too big a deal. I think it's probably about time to start a stomping, though. They sent a sword unit over here to chase down my Scutari Cav. I'm going to just ignore it and continue to chase down these routing skirmishers. I don't want these guys to come back in a city siege. Okay, we killed the other enemy general with this ballista. Let's make sure there's no more veteran shield warrior. Yeah, there is right here. That's going to target them. They're my biggest concern at the moment. The sword unit is still determinedly chasing my cav. And some of my cav are like taking their time killing these routing units, so it actually almost catches up.
Iberian swords!
Their skirmishers are still firing at that Libyan hoplite, which hardly seems to be the main threat. Seems like they might want to use their skirmishers against my elephants, who seem to be pretty much inbound on their position. Gonna run down some more of these routing units. Okay, there's a perfect blob of men right here for my elephants.
Field of battle. This is a shame.
Going to flaming javelin mode.
Our orders! For my order! We're ready!
Okay, yeah, this is just going to be an absolute elephant stompathon. I lost quite a few men in this battle, just because I let my men fight their melee troops probably too much. But honestly, not too worried about it here. Let's get these guys to halt before I hit my own men. Yeah, so my elephants just stomped out this entire group of men, and we're going to take out these veteran shield warriors as well. I killed some of them with my...
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
I killed some of them earlier with my artillery, but yeah, this is going to definitely be the end of all these veteran shield warriors. A massive rear charge of elephants. So no matter how good those guys were doing a moment before that, they're all dead now. They're elephant bait. So that's going to be the end of that. And they've once again been pretty heavily defeated. I took more losses than I should have, obviously due to not paying attention. Lost my Celtic Light Horse, but we can just re-recruit them. They weren't anything special anyway. But yeah, pretty much easily killing them, and we should be able to take over their territory here. Lost a couple of Libyan infantry too. Those are easily replaced.
Ready for further orders.
And on the next turn, we should be able to
Impossible, my lord.
take the city.
We take
Yeah, we're just a little bit too far to do it right
for
now.
you.
We'll just take it on the next turn. But anyway, that's it for now. Heir of Carthage, signing off.